is going on, people? It is me, JC. We're doing Webtoon one shots. What does that mean? We're going to read a couple chapters of a Webtoon I never read before, and we're going to base my entire rating off of this couple of chapters. What are we reading this time? The Lazy Lord, Master of the Sword. One of my friends reads this, and I'm like, is it good? The name sounds okay. Let's go ahead and get to it. Let's see what the rating gonna be. I'm gonna guess a 7 out of 10. But you know what? Maybe I'll be surprised. If they can't catch me off the first couple chapters, it doesn't deserve anything. My God, this chapter is long as hell too. Let's get it. Long time ago, from the Diary of a Villager. Perfect hybrid. What is? Hold on. Is it on Webtoon, by the way, Holly? A stranger came to our village today. No one had a good first impression of him. So it's this guy. His eyes were filled with malice, as if he had been through some rough times. I personally hope that he be banished, but our benign village chief welcomed this stranger. And like always, I decided not to concern myself with such things. Perfect hybrid. Have I read that? 4 days passed since the man settled in our village. He was quiet. It felt like he didn't exist. A couple of nosy villagers were curious about him. Okay, all right. But it wasn't interested one bit. A week. This is 10 days past since the man arrived. I now know what kind of work he does. Considering this, according to some children, we secretly watched him behind a stone wall. It is. It's called Genius of Unique Lineage on... Okay. I'll get to it after this, because I need some else to read. He practiced swordsmanship every day. It did seem like someone who... a complicated past, and maybe it was true. And still, it wasn't that intrigued, or I wasn't that intrigued. Another month passed by. The man still practiced swordsmanship in his yard. Not that I saw him do it, I just was told. Okay. God. Okay, y'all better stop with this. Okay, I wasn't interested in this guy, but months and months passed by. Another month passed by. Nothing changed. The man kept training, and the villager kept gossiping. Some said he was planning to take revenge. Others said he was fallen knight. Others said that he was renowned mercenary. Okay, all right. Frankly, I find these rumors irksome. I really don't give a damn, but tomorrow I'm planning to go to see him practice his swordsmanship. He's been training for half a year now without missing a single day. At this point, it's hard for anyone to be not to be curious. How fast is he? How strong? That's how amazing of a skill is he training himself for, that he's been putting this much effort. I don't know tomorrow. I'm disappointed, so utterly disappointed. True. Listen, those who don't know anything about swords may be impressed. But as someone who used to work at the store, I've been numerous swordsmen, so I can tell. Anyways, not impressive at all. It's mediocre. My boy's doing those strikes like this all day. He must have his own reason, a personal past, so sad that tears your heart apart. But it didn't seem like his efforts would resolve his problem. He was foolish and pitiful. I should have really stopped concerning myself with him anymore. A new family came to our village, a retired mercenary, his son and daughter. The daughter's name was Emma. She was fair. It's very fair. She is like an angel when she smiles. I'm determined to strike up a conversation with her. Oh, he likes her no matter what. Oh, and though this isn't important, the man trained his swordsmanship today as well. It's been 3 years. My boy's been training. I decided to pick up my quill in a long while because of this strange feeling. After 2 years of courting Rema, okay, he's married to her. My boy put in some time. There was nothing else I could wish for. I was truly happy. Yet strangely, I couldn't stop thinking about the man who had absolutely nothing to do with me. 5 years is 5 years is a long time. While everyone else was going through various ups and downs in my life, the man stood in his yard and persistently wielded his sword again and again. How long does he intend to continue this ordeal? Starting tomorrow, I should go check on him every day. What is your life that boring? He's like, hey, I don't care about this man, but I really do care about this man. So therefore, it's been years, so you might as well go and check on him again. Really? 5 years, 1 month, and 12 days. The man trained with his sword. 5 years, 4 months, and 15 days. The man trained with his sword. 6 years, 2 months, and 18 days. The man trained with his sword. Okay, you have to do this, me. You could have skipped a couple years out here. I'm just gonna keep going. 6 years, 9 months, 3 days. It snowed heavily. The man trained with a sword. Remember gave birth to a beloved daughter, Laura. The villagers all gathered to congratulate us, and the man continued training. It's been 7 years, 10 months. Okay, all right. If there's going to be some sort of like metamorphosis, is he going to gain some sort of power from this? Look, it's raining. My boy's hair is grown. Today marks the 15th year. To think of it, I didn't check to see if he trained today. Either way, I suppose he is. Just as the sun rises in the morning and the moon rises at night, his training is like the natural order of things. I should stop this meaningless act. Grandpa? Grandpa, hold on. Grandpa? How many years has it been? Ah, there, little one. Time to wake up, sleepyhead. Stop badgering your grandpa, boy. He should get ready to go out. Yes, Mom. All right. Laura's grown up. He's old. Good morning, Father. Where are you going? We're just headed to the market in the village next to ours. You have to come with us? No, I'm good. You go ahead. Well then, maybe I should take a walk around the village. Ah, what a beautiful day. Good morning, village chief. Good morning. How's everything? Village chief. Village chief? Village chief. Okay. Taking a walk, sir. Yes. Village chief, I caught a big one today. Okay, caught fish. I'm good. You go ahead and eat. How time flies. The village changed quite a lot, except for this place. It has been around 37 years. Dash looks up. What happened? What? Okay, he's on the ground. Why'd he run in there? I thought something was happening. His eyes were wide open, and he did not let go of the sword until the very end. I couldn't help myself but stare at him for a long time. When the silvery light which surrounded him disappeared, I laid him down and closed his eyes for him. May he rest in peace. A guy moves into the village, does nothing but train for 37 years, and dies. How did JD read this? Blink. What was that? A dream? Did he reincarnate? An old man's diary. Woo, that's a lot of R's. Far, whoosh. That's an estate. Okay, we'll call it the Faria estate. That's what we're gonna call this. It's located in the southern part of How Kingdom. It's known for the site of the commerce that connects neighboring kingdoms. But this place is most famous for the children of Baron Faria. His children, that's right, especially Lady Caro, who's only 11 years old. Is she strong? But has officially received the sorcerer's title. Okay, so they're strong. Yo, this don't pick up. You might get one chapter of this. Don't tell me she's been appointed by the royal family. I'm telling you, it's true. You know how valuable sorcerers are, right? Of course I do. I heard they're rarer than high magicians. That's right, sorcerers are incomparable to those numerous magicians swarming in the magic tower. He's already awakened as a sorcerer, which means the Hold on. So what? Lord Aaron, firstborn anyways. ... You fool. What did you jabber about it from the new recruit? He should know these things since he's not from here. How dare you talk about you're your senior? I actually knew this already, but I should just go along. Even though Lady Carl is quite famous, the firstborn Lord Aaron Faria is even more so. People call him Lazy Lord. After losing his mother at an early age, and until the age of 15, he didn't do anything other than sleeping in his bed all day, and hence the nickname, the Lazy Lord. Okay, well, I guess it's understandable since he lost his mother right in front of his eyes. What's going on here? What's this? Lady Carl Faria and Baroness Amelia. Okay, that's a girl. I wasn't expecting that. The second wife of Baron Faria. Okay. Who said you allowed to create such a fuss while on duty? Please have mercy. We're bowing. Well, you shouldn't have done things you were going to be sorry for in the first place. This will never happen again. Is that it? What should we do about the present misdemeanor? It's a misdemeanor? That? So that's enough, Carl. Mother, but those soldiers, you must have made your point. You have made your point. I'm sure they realize what they have done wrong. We did wrong. Right. Of course, my lady. Good. I don't know what you're talking about, but you can have your private talk when you're off duty. Now is the time to focus on your work. Yes, my lady. Okay. All right. ... My boy's melting over here. Little Carl is quite something in many ways. Baroness Amelia is quite intimidating too. She's already so intelligent. The future of Faria estate is in good hands. Well, I'm not sure. Lord Aaron is totally opposite of those two. Is he waking up? Seriously? How strange. I can't seem to fall asleep. Normally I'm supposed to be fast asleep by now. I mean, there's hardly a moment where I don't sleep throughout the day, but that dream. Something doesn't seem to be right after I had that dream. I still remember the sweetness of taste in my mouth and the way my muscles burned when I was exhausted. They all seem so real. Most importantly, my body craves action. Just can't seem to stay still. Was he reincarnated and doesn't know it? Or the spirit of this guy came back into him? Is anyone there? Yes, my lord. There's something you need? The thing is, I like to wield a sword. Look at that shock. I beg your pardon. You get one more chapter. What I must say about this is that they're trying to build and tell a story, and I get that. But you're kind of repeating yourself a lot. You could have trimmed the fat just a little bit. My boy was 37 years, and they kept just saying how many days and months and years this guy was training. I mean, anyways, training hall, the Faria family. I'm not hallucinating right now, am I? No. See, told you so. Wow, you're right. The Lazy Lord has come to the training hall. Okay. He's been doing nothing but sleeping forever. So now he has dreams of a former life. Now he's going to train. Okay. Usually you barely get to see him. Why is he here all of a sudden? Is it possible that he came here to train? No way. That's not possible. Would you look at that? Young master, no, wooden swords are the same, for they differ by type. Young master, no wooden swords are the same. They differ by size and length. I myself am not versed in the art of swordsmanship, but if you could wait a little, I'll be back with an expert. No, that's all right. What? I'll take this one. If he's been training in his past life or whatever life he's lived, he should be okay. I'm not drinking, man. I should pinch myself. But my lord, at least now you know you're not dreaming. Like, picks it up. Huh? Gulp. Trembles. His muscles probably don't work very well. He's already sweating. Holds a sword. Picks it up. Slams it down. Thwack. Well, I expected this, but indeed, he's horrible. I mean, there is no way a lazy ass like him who sleeps all day would be skilled at his swordsmanship. At least his initial form was alright. But why does he suddenly decide to train? His initial form was okay, so he knew how to hold a sword. I bet it's because of young Lord Gyron. What do you mean? You know, just last month, young Lord Gyron of the neighboring estate ridiculed Lord Aaron right to his face. All right, I remember. Heard that Lord Aaron couldn't say anything back. Now I see he's been thinking about it all this time. That makes sense. Well, not that I think he'll be able to accomplish anything at this rate. Let's just go and start working. How long do you think he'll keep that up? I suppose about 3 days. I bet 30 minutes. He can hear you all bastards. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, can you like kill them all if you really want to get them killed? My lord, swordsmanship is an art that must be backed up by persistent effort. You will face many difficulties if you train alone. I'll find an expert to instructor for you, so why don't you start training tomorrow? My lord? Every time I wield my sword, it feels like muscles of my entire body and not just my arms are screaming in pain. But why? Why? Why do I feel at ease? Get up, do it again. Then when I try to reenact what happened within my dream, I feel like a heavy burden within my heart is lifted. Every time I wield my sword, all the bad memories and bitterness I've had inside my heart seem to vanish. So keep going. So I just can't stop. My lord, like what? I think that's good for today. He's been doing it for hours, getting dark. What do you mean? Well, it passes out. He's been doing this for hours. Lord, are you all right? I feel so weak. You've overworked yourself today. The sun already did set. I didn't realize that time flew by. So he's been watching him train for this hours? A person who's been laying in bed for years, I think it was, right? Decided just to train out of nowhere? Because of the dreams? You were waiting for me all this time. You should have gone about your affairs. You could have let me know earlier. How dare I leave you here, my lord? How dare I leave you here? Yeah. I've actually been calling for you a long time, but you didn't seem to hear me. I'll have someone else clean this place up. Please go and rest, my lord. It's great that you're training, but please don't push yourself too hard next time. All right. I don't think I'll do this next time. Okay, I don't think I'll do it, but you can get up. Ow, I'm dying. My body aches all over. I must be out of my wits. Who cares about that dream? I bet I won't even be able to sleep properly. 5 minutes later, he's out. A few days later, eating food, he's up, he's drinking. I'm still not used to seeing him like this. Are you going to train today too? Ever since that day, I've been haunted by that strange dream. In order to satisfy my body's cravings, I have no choice but to wield the sword. And yet, how should I put this? When training, my mind becomes clear. And I feel proud of myself, which doesn't seem like a bad thing either. Anyways, I should eat up in order to train hard later. More sandwiches and milk. Okay then. Sandwiches and milk. It's today, right? Yes. Can't wait to see the results. Don't be too excited. I'm going to win the bet anyways. Hey, new boy. Who do you think will win? I'm not sure. Maybe, what is it? Pardon me, good sirs. Could you please tell me which way is the training hall? Did he not get an expert for him to train with? That would have been the smart thing to do. Who are you and why are you heading there? I'm a wandering knight on a journey. As a former swordsman, I merely wish to see the training hall of the estate. I received the proper approval. I'm sure it's here somewhere. Don't bother, we're almost off our shift. You can come with us. It's like, hold on. That's people who are guards. It's like, okay, whatever. Just go ahead and go on in. We don't care no more. Thank you so much, good sirs. Sorry for the trouble. This is the training hall. The Faria estate. Alright, let's see. Who won the bet? Huh? What the? Why is he there? He's there, right? Whoa, it's Lord Aaron. Wow. So it's true. This is day 4 then. I won! Hey, damn it. Now please give me what you promised. Fine. Take it, bastard. Thank you. Who knew he'd come to train the training hall 4 days in a row? Didn't I tell you Viscount Gyron's son humiliated him earlier? He'd keep this up for at least a week just for spite. Bastard, why didn't you tell me that before? I'd be a fool to give you that information. Please calm down, sirs. Hey, new boy, do you know about this too? No, I... ... Looking at it like you're training inofficially, probably. It's not as bad as he seems. I can tell he's not just idly passing by. But his swordship is pathetic. Due to a lack of muscle strength, he can't take the weight of the sword at all. And his breathing is so uneven since he doesn't have enough stamina. Most importantly, how long will he be able to keep this up? He started training out of spite because of young lord from a neighboring state. The fact that he's treating swordship lightly with an improper motive in itself is a problem. I know he's getting second-hand information, but seeing that he might be reincarnated or have the spirit or memories of this guy, like if he trained every day for 37 years, he should have, I mean, even if he's not strong enough for the sword, he should have a little bit more of swordsmanship, right? It's obvious that he'll give up sooner or later. Huh? Why the wind blowing all of a sudden? Huh? What happened? Whoosh. What is that? The legendary Beast Griffin and Lady Carol Faria. Okay. All right. I can see it has potential, right? I'm not sure where the story's gonna go. 2 chapters in. I mean, it's... want to go through tournaments. I'm trying to think of the traditional routes. Doing some tournaments. We're going to be showing people up. Other kingdoms might try to invade. You might have to fight. I don't know. Right? Lazy Lord is 2 chapters in. I feel like they kind of wasted too much time on the first chapter just going over the backstory. But I mean, maybe that's just me. I could be wrong. Have you read Lazy Lord? Do you like Lazy Lord? Should I continue reading Lazy Lord? I'm going to give this one 7.5 out of 10. Right? It's not something that I hate. It's not something I'm just clamoring to read. If I read these 2 chapters, I'm like, all right, cool, I guess. Interesting enough. But I don't know. Maybe if I read a little bit more, I might be more inclined. But this is not what Webtoon One Shots is. We're going out the first couple chapters. If you don't catch me by chapter 2, it is what it is. It's all right. Anyway, subscribe to your boy. Join the Carson crew. That's it for me. Peace.